The NBA is a personality-driven league, and some of its stars display their personality through their crazy footwear. So, stay tuned, because today, we brought you some of the craziest shoes in the NBA. And guys, we gotta start with the legendary Shaq, because my man designed one of the craziest shoes in the NBA. These were called the Shaq shoes. Seriously? But yeah, a shoe that can dial a phone? What else do you need? Well, when you're the king of basketball, you need a special protocol. And this protocol means special footwear as well. So, in 2018, my man reached a career milestone of 30,000 points. Crazy! And to honor him, Nike decided to do something special, something royal. Yeah! And goodness, they came out with one of the most mind-blowing pairs of shoes King James had ever seen. They were called the Gold LeBron 15s, laden with 24-karat gold, laden with 238 diamonds over genuine crocodile skin. The cherry on top, it had diamond-encrusted lion pendant, all of which made the pair cost a fortune of $100 grand. Dang, that's crazy stuff. But dawg, it can't get crazier than Gilbert Arena's Dolce & Gabbana designer shoes that he wore during an NBA game. And good goodness, it doesn't end here. Gilbert dropped 23 points in these $400 designer shoes that weren't even his. They belonged to then teammate Nick Young. Nick Young came to the locker room with Dolce & Gabbana sneakers. Gilbert borrowed them because he had no shoe contract at that time. And boom, he rocked the court in these. But hold on, because our next shoes made the people break the law. In 1995, the Black Jesus came back from retirement. So, Nike dropped the Air Jordan 11 Concord. These shoes were surely something, and over the next few weeks when they dropped in the market, they sold out immediately. That's insane, but never mind, because over the next few years, they became one of the most popular pairs of Jordans ever. In 2011, Nike decided to re-release the retro version of these shoes right before Christmas. And guess what? The sneakerheads were willing to go all in. They waited all night. They were so eager that they broke the door off and ran like crazy in the halls. They got arrested. Jeez. All this fuss over a pair of Jordans? No way. These fans are mental, but not as mental as Meta World Peace. My man is known for all sorts of bizarre activities and stuff, but in 2014, he decided to put his mind on something even more insane. After moving to CBA, he changed his name to the Pandas Friend, and to justify it, he came up with his panda-themed sneakers called the Pandas Friend shoes. Yeah, man, these shoes had a stuffed panda on the top. They came in white. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, they look different and kinda cute. Well, enough with the cute stuff. Let's check out the scary stuff. Kyrie Irving, yes, has had one hell of a sneaker collection. He signed with Nike in 2011, and since then, he has ruled the world of sneakers. From his elite colorways to iconic collaboration, his shoes have become the fan faves. In fact, in 2016, the Kyrie 3s were the best-selling basketball shoes in the whole wide world. Dang, man. Kyrie didn't stop there. In 2017, he dropped the bombshell, Kyrie 4 Confetti. Although they seemed pretty attractive, there was one very strange thing about them. At the back of the shoe was the Eye of Providence, also known as the Eye of the Illuminati. Yes, don't fret, because I'm scared too. Who puts this on a pair of shoes? Crazy. But you know what's crazier? Our next clip. This pair of basketball shoes might as well be one of the most expensive shoes out there. And they're not even made of gold diamonds, but rather, they have a history. Back in 1995, MJ filmed one of the most memorable movies of all time, called Space Jam. While the movie itself was remarkable, the shoes that he wore in it just took away all the limelight, and rightly so. After filming, MJ gave this pair of Jordans to a crew member. Dang, how lucky that guy would have been. And that's not the end of the story, because recently, these shoes were featured on Pawn Star, and their value was estimated to be around $1 million. Good goodness. And this is the lower limit. They might even sell for higher, and that's at least $100 grand for every toe. Jeez. Guys, stay tuned, because we're still not over yet. Now, we have the shoes that are iconic, historic, and one of the most valuable pairs of sneakers on the planet. And yes, these are none other than the original Nike Airships. It dates back to 1984, when my man MJ was a rookie, and he wore these shoes in his first few games. They're the MVP of all the sneakers, and sneakerheads would give anything to get a hand on them. So, in 2021, These iconic shoes were put on auction, and you wouldn't believe me, but they sold out for a whopping sum of $1.47 million. That's a lot of money for a pair of sneakers. And then there's this guy who's a sneaker freak. He has one of the largest sneaker collections in the NBA. Yes, I'm speaking of none other than PJ Tucker. He's got more than 5,000 pairs of sneakers. My goodness, what on earth are you gonna do with so many shoes? Well, that's not the end of it, because my man is obsessed with sneakers, and when he fell short of space in his own house, he decided to buy another house. Yeah, you heard me right, another house just to store all of his sneakers. Well, you've heard all about the nice sneakers. Let me tell you about one of the ugliest sneakers in history. It was the year 2001 when Adidas announced the Kobe 2s, and the fans were excited. And why wouldn't they be? Because these shoes were related to Kobe, and they were meant to be special. But good Lord, when the fans saw these shoes, they wanted to rip their eyes out. These shoes were so ugly that even Kobe himself was disgusted. So, to get out of this contract, my man paid Adidas officials $8 million. Jeez, that's a lot of money to just get rid of some bad shoes. Drop some crazy shoes in the NBA we didn't talk about in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch some more videos right here.